boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 teams, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Smith. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Jackson gonna throw it. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense in a split backfield. Running inside. It's Martin. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
On the move, it's Richard. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. The quick out. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Maybe some room here. Continues to fight for yards. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw down.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. With the draw, it's Richard. Push down for the tackle.
I know it's early. It's still a really close game. At this distance, I think you just take the points. I think you kick the field goal here, guys.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Indiana! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson gonna throw it. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They punted away on 4th down. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got it in the middle. It's Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. At the 45 on his way. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Smith takes the handoff. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. And Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch, and he's free. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Buys a little extra time. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn second and short into third and long.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it slips just inside that right upright.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really...
There's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Now timeout taken by Indiana, that's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And the offense is still searching, man. Like, just that's a bomb down the field, and I love it. You got to take shots. You got to be aggressive. But so far, the defense has won the day, and they've really strangled anything they've wanted to do. And this offense has got to find some way to move the football, the run game, the short passing, whatever it is to get something cooking.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's a little room there. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. The 30, at the 20, to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
35, Arkansas, 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock,
Finding some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much.
Makes the grab in their space.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Makes it past the marker. Smashes through the tackle. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. The run inside. It's Russell. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They've got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Martin. Picks up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that, and you can get over 10 yards a carry, we don't need to complicate this. This is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off.
Could be an alley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Oh, he's got some space.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. The ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fighting off the defender. And runs through another guy.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks on the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. That's it! A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.